In this video, I'm going to show you how to do the waffle stitch. And for this one, I'm going to use a 5mm hook. You can, of course, go larger or smaller, depending on the size of stitches you're looking for and the type of yarn you're using. And for this one, we're going to begin with a slip stitch. And the multiple of chains will be 3 plus 2 more. So for my sample piece, I'm going to do 12 for my multiple of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, plus 2 more. 1, 2. And now we're ready to begin. For row 1, we're going to do a simple double crochet all the way across the row. So we're going to skip the first 3 stitches and work in that 4th stitch from the hook. Remember, you're not counting the one that's on your hook. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I like to work in these back bumps to begin with, but you can, of course, work in this front loop. So for the double crochet, yarn over, insert hook, grab your yarn, bring up your loop, grab your yarn, pull through 2, grab your yarn, pull through 2. And you'll just continue to do a double crochet in each stitch all the way across. And here I've come to the end of row 1. I have done my double crochets all the way to the very last stitch, and I'm ready to begin row 2. For row 2, this will begin your repeating rows. So for row 2, you'll start with a chain 2, turn your work, and then you're going to do a front post double crochet in this second post. So you're going to skip this first one here because that goes to this, and you'll do a front post double crochet right here. So yarn over, insert your hook between the posts, go under that post and come back out, grab your yarn, pull it through, grab your yarn, pull through 2, grab your yarn, pull through 2, and that is a front post double crochet, also known as working behind the post. But for this pattern, we'll refer to this as the front post double crochet. The next thing you're going to do is 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. So yarn over, insert your hook into that next stitch, bring up your yarn, and finish your double crochet. So there's 1. And we'll do 1 more in the next stitch. And then you'll repeat this all the way across your row until you get to the last 2 stitches. So I'll show you again. So we just did 2 double crochets. So now we'll do 1 front post double crochet. So going under that post, grab the yarn and finish your stitch. Now we'll do 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. And we're ready to repeat that pattern again. So I'm almost done, so I'll just go ahead and finish. I just did my 2 double crochets, so I'm ready for a front post double crochet. And now 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. There's 1 and 2. And this brings me to my last final 2 stitches. I just did my 2 double crochets, so this next one will be a front post double crochet. And then we'll be ending each row with a half double crochet. So this last one has a tendency to get twisted up, so you'll want to turn that around find the top stitch of that chain and do a half double crochet. So you're going to yarn over. Make sure you get under both of those loops going through the stitch there. Grab your yarn, bring up your loop, grab your yarn, and then pull through all three, and that will be your half double crochet, and that finishes row 2. For row 3, we're going to start by doing a chain 2. So 1, 2, turn the work, and so this stitch here goes to this piece. So we're going to skip that one, and we're going to start with 1 double crochet in the next stitch. So skip this one here and do 1 double crochet in the following stitch. Just like that. And now we're going to do a front post double crochet around the next 2 posts. So there's 1 front post double crochet and 2. And that is going to be your repeating sequence for the remainder of the row. So the next stitch will get a double crochet, followed by 2 front post double crochets. And 2. Okay. Then the next stitch will be 1 double crochet, followed by 2 front post double crochets, and then when you come to the end of your row, when you get to these last 2 here, so I just did the 2 front post double crochets here, so we're going to end with 1 double crochet in the next to last stitch, and then this chain here, you're going to do 1 half double crochet at the top of that turning chain, and making sure you're going under both of those loops. Oops. There we go. And do the half double crochet. And that finishes row 3. And so you will repeat rows 2 and 3 until you've reached the size that you're looking for. So you're always going to begin with a chain 2 and end with a half double crochet. And here I've worked up a few more rows. I've repeated rows 2 and 3, and I have finished this very last row is a repeat of row 2. So I worked rows 2 and 3 ending with row 2. And there you have it. That is the waffle stitch.